And today we got another special episode. We're talking about this whole situation that's going on with Texas, of course. We're talking about those files, of course. And we're most importantly talking about the ICE situation and the whole issue with ICE. I love immigrants, I love illegal immigrants. As someone that has gone to many different countries and lived there legally, immigration is amazing. And seeing new places is amazing. I understand the paperwork process is a headache, though, and bureaucracy sucks. And I also understand America has some of the slowest, most shitty bureaucracy. I wouldn't say the most slowest or the most shittiest, but definitely some of the slowest bureaucracy in America when it comes to immigration and stuff like that. It can be ridiculous. The DMV isn't too bad, I guess, but it can be a hassle. Welcome in. Let me know who's watching live. Drop me a comment down below. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Let me know where you guys are coming from. And yeah, drop me some comments, guys. Would love to hear it. We're going to wait for a couple people to join in, and then we're going to be talking about this whole Gestapo, yada, 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 ICE agency, whatever you want to call it. Birthright city. To say it all. The real spill on Euro and travel. Well, just let me know where you guys are coming from, what city, what state. I love to hear it. We got 2 people watching just now. So what do you guys think about the files? What do you think about Trump? Hey, first hate comment of the stream. Fascist, fascist, fascist. I love it, brother. I love it. Where are you coming from, Paul? What state, what city, or what country, Paul? Paula boy? What's Paul B stand for? Paula boy? Paula boy? Paula boy? Welcome to the live stream, Paula boy. We don't support fascism. We don't support Nazis. So keep all that shit out of here. And we most definitely do not support hate speech or racism. So please keep all that stuff to yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you just said it again. You couldn't say any more original insults? Oh, you said it 3 times. Amazing. Let's keep it rolling, boys and girls. Let's keep it rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep it rolling. Drop some comments. Let me know where you guys are coming from. Meaningless buzzwords. Bingo. 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 Hit the like, subscribe button. Let's get some likes in here, guys. We're at 0 likes. Trump is awesome. Support ICE. Support federal law. That is disgusting, Ron. That kind of behavior and talk will not be allowed here. I'm sure you would let Sleepy Joe take your kids on a date. So I don't want to give a fucking hear about that shit. I don't give a fuck what you got to say. Unless you got evidence. Unless you got proof. MAGA strong, y'all. Let's roll. Let's roll. Let's roll. Let's roll. Hit that like button up there. Drop some super chats if we got any good comments, questions, anything you guys want to talk about. Well, I'm actually not bald. I have great head of hair. But if you want to see it, I can take off the hat for a super chat. Paul needs some ice with that butt hurt. Some ice with that butt hurt. You need some ice with that butt hurt. Oh, Matthew, you're getting kicked out of here. You're jealous. You're jealous. Trump won. We still winning. We still winning. We still winning. MAGA. Oh, Shelly, you're back in here crying as usual. Keep making $0 for your comments and opinions. Let's go, Trump. Hey, welcome, Ricky. Welcome, welcome, welcome. MAGA! MAGA! That's right, Alexander. Fucking MAGA. Hit that like and subscribe button. What's up, Alex? How you doing? We got 2 Alexes in here. Where is my wall of crazy cigarette string conspiracies? Well, brother, you're right. I gotta make you one. Maybe I'll make you one tomorrow? Yeah. Andrew, if you want one, if you drop me a super chat, I'll make you one. I got a screenshot of all your comments. I'll put a whole fucking wall of the conspiracies of the super chats you dropped, and I'll put a whole fucking wall. All you gotta do is drop me a super chat. I'll do that right now. What did Trump post? What am I missing, Pooh Manchu? What did I miss? What did I miss that Trump made a post about? I guarantee you're not in the 1%, but keep dreaming, buddy. Deport anyone illegal. I'm not Polish, but deport anyone illegal. What makes you think that? How much money do you think you have to be in the 1%? I guarantee you don't have a fucking clue. MAGA in the morning, MAGA in the evening, MAGA in the afternoon. MAGA in the morning, MAGA in the evening, and MAGA, MAGA, MAGA. Oh, no due process. Oh, I keep crying. You don't know what I have, Chad. No due process, just like Barack Obama did when he deported 3 million illegal aliens and 80% of them didn't get a court hearing or anything. Yay! Thank you, President Obama. Democrat approval rating 17%. He posted a giant post about how everyone needs to move on from the Epstein files and stuff. It was a huge post, but man, people aren't going to forgive and forget. I agree. Drop a like and subscribe button for that. Obama was the worst. He had horrible deportation policies. He should have deported more. 3 million wasn't enough. He should have gone for 5 million. He gave too much of them due process. Too much due process. He gave 20% of the 3 million illegals he deported due process. 20% of them. That's too much due process, man. Oh, here we go again. Let the illegals pick my vegetables for $4 an hour. That's really what you want? This isn't a mustache. This is just the remnants of not shaving for one day. Bro, you don't know where I am. You don't know if I'm traveling or if I'm in Florida or where I am. The elites, the elites. Is that all you guys do is blame everything that sucks in your life on the elites and the Jews? Sounds like a real good party you got there, Democrats. Yeah, my family did come here illegally. Cry, Crucial, cry. Cry, Crucial, wah, wah. Ruth, you don't know where I am, buddy. The big, beautiful bill is big and it's beautiful. Where are they from? Where are who from? Nothing's rage bait. Just because I'm wearing this red hat and you don't like it doesn't mean it's rage bait just because you're raging. Immigrants, come in legally. Don't jump over the border. Just get a passport and fly here. It's wonderful. Medicare will not be cut for legal citizens. Truth equals rage bait, apparently. Where are Caucasians from? The Caucasus Mountains. Where is my family from? Why do you want to know? They immigrated legally in the late 1800s. America first. America first. Hey, let's MAGA. Smash that like and subscribe button. Let me know where you guys are coming from. We got 262 people in here. Can we get some more likes and some super chats? If there's anything you guys want me to read out loud, anything you want me to talk about, let me know. Hey, Michael, you got no idea where I am, but you can keep spreading misinformation. Bye, Michael. Peace out, buddy. You can keep watching my channel succeed while you cry. See you tomorrow. Free Palestine. Free America from AIPAC. Well, I'm not going to say I really agree with the first part, but yeah, free Palestine from Hamas. And free America from any, NGOs trying to steal our American taxpayer dollars. I'm going to put it that way. Sonia, you're crying about no super chats never? I just got one. What the hell are you saying? Keep crying. Trump did not go to that island, but he did fly with Epstein. That is true. I would love to join ICE, but there's only 5,000 current members of ICE. So, they don't need any more people. I don't think they're hiring at the moment. But they might be hiring now because Trump's big, beautiful bill just added 10,000 more ICE agents. 10,000 more ICE agents. Hey, Gia, how are you? You should be in the stream right now, Gia. You're cowarding. You're cowardly. Let's join ICE together. They're hiring. Hell yeah! I'm down. Where do I sign up? Release the damn files. Sonia, don't be mad. Trump is your president. ICE busted some illegals at a farm by my house in Maine. What kind of farm? An MJ farm? You guys heard about ICE busting some MJ farms with kids working at them? Dan Benjoni is quitting the FBI over the files debacle. Yeah, I heard so. I think Dan might be quitting, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm reporting to ICE right now. Dan Benjoni. It's not a mustache. This is just aftershave. I literally haven't shaved in 12 hours, and this is what comes up. I'm not a racist. I love all people of all races, colors, whatever. Brother said it's a mustache. Whatever you want to call it. Get people on here to debate me. Brother, I'm going to do another debate soon. I'm just waiting for a worthy adversary. If there's anyone that wants to debate, you can join my Discord. It's 5 o'clock shadow. Thank you. If you want to debate me, you can join my Discord, guys. Link in the bio. Multiple people here want to debate me. Join the Discord. Link in my bio. Click the bio, click link, and there you go. We can debate about whatever you like. Anything you like. Ice tip. I want to pin that comment. Great comment. This is just 5 o'clock shadow, guys. This is not a mustache. If you want to debate, you can join my Discord. Let me know when you guys are in there. No, not less views. More and more views, brother. More and more subscribers. What have I said that's ignorant? Name 2 policies that Trump has. No tax on tips and no tax on overtime. Big, beautiful bill. Sonia, let's debate then. You've been talking shit for 20 live streams now. I never dodged your debate. You never requested one. Join my Discord. Josh Block is a legend, bro. Shout out Josh Block. Maybe one day I will be friends with Josh Block. But I'm not Josh's Block's friend now. Sonia has Trump derangement syndrome. That is right. Trump 2028. Overtime does not get taxed in this big, beautiful bill. Slap that like button. Subscribe. Let me know if there's any comments, anything you want me to read out loud. All super chats will be read out loud, discussed, and debated. So let me know. Shout out Poland, wonderful country. Oh, hell nah. Hell nah. I don't need a haircut, buddy. I love my hair the way it is. I'm glad that your phone is full of screenshots of me and I'm all in your feed. Too viral to get off your screen. Treat your Trump derangement syndrome before you get caught vandalizing Teslas. I think they don't vandalize Teslas anymore. Where are you calling? On the Discord? Yo, my guy. Yeah, they do love me so much. They got Trump derangement syndrome. It's amazing. Free Palestine. Stop the genocide. Free Palestine. I do agree we should stop the genocide, but we can't forget Hamas is causing a lot of issues as well, but we can't say Israel isn't causing a lot of issues. They both killed a lot of people. And we can't forget about October 7th. Trump, country, and Jesus. Hell yeah. Trump for our country and Jesus for our salvation. Trump for our country and Jesus for our salvation. You don't know what's October 7th when Hamas attacked Israel. My teeth are amazing, buddy. It's not a Monday. Guys, will Dan Benjoni resign? Will he resign? You're not even American? What are you yapping about? Because he's upset about the Epstein situation. It's been rumors. We'll see if it comes out to be true. Need to deport 30 million. Hell yeah, brother. You're from the 51st state. Well, I can tell by your name you mean Canada. Maple. Hey, shout you out, Dave. 47-48. That's my response. You want to take Trump out? We're gonna make him the 48th president. Scissor from Texas. Oh, that stuff sounds lovely. Gas prices are very low right now. Thank you, Trump. Shout out Cherokee Nation. No, Mexico does not need to be the 52nd state. Of course, I consider every human human. It doesn't matter if you're a minority. Doesn't matter if what religion you are. I love every single one of you guys. It doesn't matter if you're a Democrat, Republican. I don't care. Drop a like, subscribe, drop some super chats if there's anything you want me to read out loud, talk about, discuss, debate, and hit that like button. Where was gas $2.99 with Biden? Gas was $3.99 with Biden, and now it's $2.99. It's actually lower than that in Florida, but it was around $4 a gallon under Biden. Pro-Trump, full Carney. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. ALC will never win. I'm sorry. Yeah, $1 cheaper, I would say, in Florida gases. Yeah. The Elon Musk party. You guys really support Elon Musk's new political party over MAGA? I mean, Elon will try to prop up some candidate of his choice. We all know that's coming. He's going to say, oh, vote for this new guy. I'm not saying I'm for it or against it, but we'll have to see what happens because he can't run for president. Elon can't run for president. People in Vermont talking like they know what's going on in SoCal. Well, we know a little bit, but I'm not in Vermont. But Vermont is a beautiful state. Elon can't be president. Sonia, are you in the Discord? Shout out SoCal. Obviously, those 34 felonies didn't stop people from voting for him. He won 7 swing states, and almost by 10 million votes. That's pretty embarrassing. If there's any comments, anything you want me to talk about or discuss, let's get some super chats rolling. I have no bald spots. Well, Sonia, what do you want to talk about? If anyone wants to join my Discord, where it doesn't matter if you're liberal, Republican, libertarian, it's a cool, happy place for all political parties, discussions about global events, everything. Whatever you guys want to talk about, we talk about it all in the Discord. You have no idea how many Latinos support Trump. Yes, half my family is Mexican. A lot of my family is Mexican as well. And they support Trump. Alligators are nice. You only want to talk to me? Well, that's possible too. I am in the Discord. I don't know. The liberal tears are still filling up my cup daily. So I think they're still pouring in. Trump for 4 more years. Say what word? Why is MAGA crying? We won the election. The Dems are losing the midterms for sure, for sure. And when they lose those midterms, I think Trump will for sure get that 2028 presidency. Trump for 12 more years. He'll be 92 years old, but we can do it. I can do whatever you guys want me to do. If you request something on a super chat, sure, I can take an IQ test. Just drop a super chat. I'll do it right now. What word? You love the hat? Well, I love my fellow country boys. No homo, because I'm not gay. But if you want to say I am, I'll just laugh at you. It's okay. I'm from the United States of America, from Florida. Where is the Discord link? You just gotta click on my name, go to my bio, look in the links, and click Discord. God bless you as well, and God bless America. I will debate Dean Withers. It just has to come with time, guys. Come with time. Maybe that can be a 10,000 subscriber special. But either way, hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know where you guys are coming from. Let me know if there's anything you want me to discuss, this debate, anything I should do for 8,000 subscribers, anything I should do for 9, and anything I should do for 10,000. Because by next month, we should be at 10,000 subscribers. Do you like Mexican food? Absolutely, I love Mexican food. Release the file. We all agree on that. Doesn't matter if you're Democrat, Republican, whatever. But if there's any major comments I'm missing or anything you want me to read over, you guys can drop some super chats. I'll be sure to check that out. Do you ever read the hard questions? Yeah, I read them all the time. I haven't seen any good hard questions. But if I'm missing it, you want me to read it 100% of the time, you can drop a super chat and I'll be willing to answer any questions, any comments, any requests, whatever you guys like. My dad is a cop and ICE agents in our district are awesome. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hit that like, subscribe button. Let me know where you guys are coming from. What city, what state. If you want me to debate you, you can drop a super chat. I'll debate you right now, or you can just jump in the Discord and I'll debate you after the stream and we can hook up a live stream together. Let me know where you guys are coming from. Drop down below. Let me know where you guys are coming from. What city, what state? Hello from the UK. Awesome. Iran, really? Yeah, I think so. North Carolina, India, California, Latino for Trump. Algeria, Michigan, Cleveland here. I do debate in Discord. Texas, shout out Texas. Pittsburgh, Shout out Pittsburgh. London, UK. Florida. Hey, Drewby. How you doing, brother? Question for the Trump haters. When was the last day you didn't talk about Trump for a day? When was the last day you Trump haters didn't talk about Trump for a day? I'm just curious. I'm just curious, Trump haters. Let me know. Nothing to debate people getting caught for being illegal. Hell yeah, you should be caught for jumping over the border illegally. What's good in MAGA world with that Epstein files? Great freaking question. Well, MAGA world is upset. Or most people are blaming Pam Bondi. Some people are blaming Kash Patel. What's your opinion on LGBTQAI plus? I have no problem if you're gay or trans. That's fine with me. But I just don't think trans should be natural born men shouldn't be in women's sports. I'm sorry. And they shouldn't be in the military either. What was this question? Let me read. I think people should be sent to their country of origin, but if they did something bad like Obrego Garcia and beat their wives, then yeah, they should go to El Salvador. Hell yeah. Oh, Colton can cry. Wah, wah, wah. Ice rules. Natural born men should use natural born men's bathrooms. The winning is fantastic. We can't stop winning. I'm not an immigrant in your land. Wait, are we not blaming Trump since he's in charge of them? Laughing my ass off? I mean, everyone takes a part of the blame. But do you want to hear the theory about the Epstein files, or do you just want to say, well, the reason it didn't get released is because Trump's in it? Or do you want to know the actual reason it didn't get released? Instead of making conspiracy theories and shit like that. Let's see what Gia says. Gia says men should use the bathroom outside and outside only. What the hell does that mean? What's the reason I don't think it got released? You guys ready for this? You guys ready for this? First off, Indian Americans weren't always there. Everyone came from somewhere. And I'm not going to get into this whole thing about who was there before the Native Americans, blah, 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 blah. But you guys can do some history homework. What's my reason? What's your reason? You guys want to hear my reason? Drop some super chats. If you, Chris, I'm interested. Do you want to hear it? Do you want to hear my reason? Drop some super chats if you want to know the truth why the Epstein list didn't get released. If you want to know the truth why the Epstein files didn't get released, let's get some super chats in. Drop some likes. Hit the like button. Drop some super chats. Hit the like button. Let's get to 50 likes and one super chat more. And I will tell you guys why those files didn't get released. Please stay on topic. Yeah, we're talking about the files. We're talking about the files. Do you guys want to know the fucking truth? Or do you just want to say, Trump, Trump, Trump? Trump, the reason is Trump. If it was Trump's fault, if he was in those files, then why didn't Obama release it? Why didn't Biden release it to prevent MAGA from coming into power? It makes so much sense. Your talking point is going to be that Biden admin destroyed them. No, that's not my talking point. But that is a great theory, Chris. That is not my talking point, though. I'll tell you right now, since you dropped the super chat. But let's get one more like. Okay, we got the 50 likes and we got the super chat. So let me tell you guys the reason those files didn't release. Now, let's start with the first reason, because of the intelligence agency. The FBI, the CIA, and the Israeli Mossad are involved in those files. This isn't a list or a book or a couple people involved. It's not like 50 people were involved in those files. We are talking about thousands of people. Epstein was at the top of this pyramid. He was organizing all of this, but there were thousands of people involved. Now we're talking about the intelligence community right now. The Israeli Mossad, the FBI, the CIA, they're all involved in this situation. The Israeli Mossad. Thank you, 1047, for that super chat. Much appreciated. You can keep crying, Cream City. So as I was saying, yeah, the Mossad, the intelligence agency, the FBI, the CIA, high-ranking officials and members were involved in those files. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. That's just a small percentage of why those files didn't get released. Now let's move on to the CEOs and the corporate outlook. The reason is because big Fortune 500 companies, CEOs, are involved in these files. Bill Gates is a great example, but he's just a small percentage that we publicly have seen that may be involved in these files and these circumstances. We need evidence, of course, because we can't go around saying, oh, you're in the file, without actual substantial evidence. But this stuff is pretty well documented. And now we can talk about all the big CEOs of in the S&P 500, people probably from Walmart, all these big companies are involved. And if this stuff came out, they are boycotting every major company in America. And no one's going to be able to shop there anymore. The whole stock market's going to tank. All these major businesses are going to go out of business. They're going to be revolting and calling in the streets and screaming. If freedom cities are being built like press, Trump says, and corporations are going to run them outside of the U.S. law, will illegal immigrants to the USA be freedom city citizens or be deported? I would love to answer this question, but I really don't understand what you're saying. Freedom cities are being built like President Trump says, and corporations are being run them outside of U.S. law. Will illegal immigrants to the U.S. be freedom city civilians, or will they be deported? What the hell is a freedom city? I'm trying to figure that out. If Dems, anyone but Trump, anyone but Trump. No, I'm not saying Trump wasn't in those files or he was. I don't know. If he is in those files, I want to find out. So what is freedom cities? You mean sanctuary cities? Sanctuary cities? They will be deported. If I think I can answer your question. If you're talking about sanctuary cities, they will be deported. ICE has authority to come to any state in the country. So it doesn't matter about freedom cities. ICE will come to your city and deport your local illegal immigrants. So no, they are not safe. They will be deported. But these cities try to protect them as much as they can. They try to protect these illegals. They try to protect them, guys. New York City is doing their very, very best, especially with their new mayor. Their very, very best. This dude is willing to go to prison. This dude is willing to go to prison protecting these illegal immigrants and letting these state-run grocery stores happen. So we'll see. Why, Rick? Do you have illegal immigrants in your house, Rick? Do you have illegal immigrants in your house, Rick? No, I never said Trump is on that list or he isn't on that list. We need proof and evidence. If you want me to continue talking about the list, I can go more and more in detail. Let's get some more super chats rolling. I'm going to still talk about this anyway. But if you guys have any questions, any comments, you can't just say someone's on the list without any evidence. That's just called false allegations. I love the Constitution. Why do you think I don't care about the Constitution? Back what up? What do you want me to back up? Obama didn't care about due process. He deported 80% of those 3 million illegal immigrants without due process. 3 million were deported under Obama. 80% of them didn't get a court hearing. What are you interested in, guys? Why do you want to fight me? Joe Rogan is alive. Stop with the trolling. Some Democrats tell me Joe Rogan doesn't support Trump anymore. Elon doesn't support Trump anymore. I don't give a flying fuck. As a grown man, I don't care if your favorite fucking influencer supports Trump or not. I don't give a flying fuck about what your favorite celebrity influencer supports or what politicians. That doesn't sway my opinion. Can you condemn Trump himself for being responsible for suppressing the ish? What do you mean the ish? I need MAGA to have spine. Again, F Dems. I admit Biden is corrupt. Well, I don't know what you mean by the ish, but I do condemn Trump and I'm not going to say Trump. I'll say the Trump administration for not properly, talking about those freedoms, or not the freedom cities, sorry, I'm reading this fucking comment, for not properly disclosing the files. Freedom cities are billionaire-built towns with minimal government, private-run service, and low regulation, pitched as an innovation hubs but risk inequality in USA of social credit system. Brother, I've never heard of these freedom cities, and how are there going to be entire towns that are billionaire built? I mean, aren't most places billionaire built with minimum government? Yeah, federal government is everywhere. There's no stopping that in the USA. It's a highly policed country. Private run services and low regulation. I don't know about this shit, brother. I'm going to be honest. Maybe I got to educate myself on it, but I've never heard Trump pitch anything about freedom cities. Is this something recently he's talked about? Pitched as innovation hubs, but risking inequality. This is all fiction. None of this has actually came to fruition or proof. The Trump administration. This is Weasley. Well, Chris, let me ask you something. Do you think Trump is a dictator and he has complete control of everything in the government? Because obviously the president doesn't control everything. We all learned this in school. The president doesn't have supreme authority over the entire country. He can't do whatever he wants. Anyway, let me get some water in my system, but let me know if you have any other comments, anything else you want me to say. He want to be a dictator. Why do you say that? What am I wrong about? What am I wrong about? I'm not a European. My nationality is American. I was born in America. Cigarette conspiracy string wall time. Okay, I'm screenshotting that. We'll do it on the next episode. I think that would drive the viewers crazy. Trump is orange. Trump is extra orange on CNN. Thanks for exposing what news network you watch. They use chromatones to make him more orange. The United States of America. Oh, you're still crying, huh? What president didn't use makeup? What politician? What Hollywood star? I love how these people say, oh, you're European. Well, got bad news for you guys. Europeans don't look at me like I'm European. They look at me like I'm an American because I'm an American. The rest of the world doesn't look at you by where your great great grandparents are from. They look at you how your passport is, what's your nationality. They don't look at black people from America and say, wow, there's an African. No, they look at him like, oh, there's an American guy. They look at you by your passport and by your nationality, not by your great great grandparents. I sent you a video of child slave labor for Democrats. Trump is the best leader ever, but he is also the president who has very little control over what is going on. My God, this is just sad. I mean, yeah, I didn't say very little control, but he doesn't dictate everything in the entire country. I mean, he has a lot of power, but he's not a supreme dictator. He's not a king. There's separation of powers. You ever heard of separation of powers, Chris? But I do appreciate those super chats, Chris. But seriously, bro, have you heard of separation of powers? Missing kids from Biden's administration was found working on pot farms in California for Democrats. Wow, so surprising. So he's not a king and never will be, unfortunately. The majority of America voted for Trump. What are you talking about? Harris lost 7 swing states and almost 10 million votes. That's awesome, Chris. Congratulations to you being a lawyer. What kind of lawyer are you? An immigration lawyer? Okay, that was a little bit of a funny joke. Are you an immigration lawyer? Or why are you so passionate? Anyway, I would love to have you on the show sometime. Landlord lawyer, that's interesting. If I was a lawyer, I mean, I'm still young. I can still be a lawyer if I want. If I was a lawyer, though, I would be like a criminal lawyer. I wouldn't be like a landlord lawyer, but that's cool too. What made you want to be a landlord lawyer? You don't need to be a lawyer to know the law anyway, I agree, but I can be a lawyer, buddy. I have good reading comprehension. What did I not read? Don't be a lawyer, keep your soul. That's a funny comment. But I have respect for lawyers. Buddy, what do you do for a living? Cry on my live stream every day? I think so. Florida is not broke. Pipeliner, are you a Democrat or a Republican? I'm interested to hear. I think I know the answer already. I'm not Albanian. But still, I'm waiting to hear, Chris, what made you want to become a lawyer? Maybe it's a personal reason. But why aren't you an immigration lawyer? You can fight against Trump. Also, I would love to have you on the show, Chris. We can talk about how you're a lawyer. We can talk about the laws and stuff. It'd be interesting to have a lawyer on here. Do you have a respect for a Mexican lawyer? Sure, I have respect for all lawyers around the world. What has he done to benefit me? No tax on overtime. Pro gun, pro Bill of Rights, pro life. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. So you admit that Biden was corrupted. I saw that in one of your comments. We can agree there. But I don't see what makes you hate Trump so badly. You blame the files on him. You're a lawyer. You should understand that the separation of powers. In 2023, Trump pitched freedom cities on federal land via Big Beautiful Bill. Like Prospera in Honduras, they allow private rule. Greenland may be next if U.S. firms get their way. I don't know. Freedom cities sound pretty awesome, but if that was pitched in 2023, that was a while ago, and also it wasn't even in the Big Beautiful Bill. Am I Croatian? Nah, Croatians are awesome. You can't believe I'm real? Freedom cities? He did campaign on exposing those files. And some deep state, some FBI, some CIA, some Israeli Mossad stopped him from releasing those files. I am real. Hello from Texas. Much love, my friend. Shout out Texas. If you got any family over there dealing with the floods, I'll pray for them. I'll pray for everyone. Go through the bill. All crumbs like overtime tax credits go away in 2028. All 1% welfare is permanent. I hate Trump because I read. Well, did you read the 980 pages of the bill? And yeah, a lot of things like that do go away in 2028 because guess what? That's a huge voting point for the next election. What do I think of Candace Owens? She's a sellout. She's a complete sellout. Her opinions are bought and paid for. My opinions could never be bought and paid for. And I wouldn't call overtime tax no tax on overtime crumbs. I wouldn't call no tax on Social Security crumbs. Just saying. But we have a difference of an opinion. And maybe you did read 980 pages. You are a lawyer. But if the best you can say is that they're crumbs and they go away in 4 years, then I guess the bill really ain't that bad. I was waiting for something more insightful. Hello from New Mexico. Shout out New Mexico. My family used to live there. Okay, let me read this one. Why do only the provisions helping regular people sunset? And dude, it's not no tax, it's limited deductions. I mean, you don't even go into specifics about that. And yeah, it is no tax on overtime. But yes, it does come out in your taxes at the end of the year. You get money back. It doesn't come out in your paycheck. It doesn't add up in your paycheck. So yeah, you are right about that. I'm not a fan of lawyers because I realize there's a lot of dumbass lawyers. This guy's all right. He's pretty well rounded, but in general, I just respect lawyers. It's not that I think they know everything or I'm a fan of them. A lot of them are corrupt, crooked son of a bitches, and they basically are like legal scam artists in some circumstances. Because they charge you so much money and then they just make their secretary do it. So, yeah. I'm not saying all lawyers though. I respect their grind. I respect lawyers and doctors. It's not an easy profession to be in. Dodges and lies. What did I lie about? Like I said before, Chris, I would love to have you on the channel, talk one-on-one. Maybe you can open my eyes about some stuff. I didn't lie about Obama not giving due process to 80% of the people he deported. Well, what provisions are there for rich people? There's 980 pages. And also, who creates the majority of jobs in America? Are poor people creating jobs in America? That's another great reason why, the things for rich people shouldn't sunset. I think they should have the lowest taxes. They should have the most incentives in America to create more jobs. You want to tax the rich? We should give more and more incentives for creation of jobs. Yes, what? How many businesses closed under Biden? A lot. A lot. A lot of restaurants. Oh, we got a cry baby in chat. Cry baby. Bye bye. Why would you want to tax the rich, Chris? If you guys want to tax the rich, if you want to tax the rich, then you can easily give more money to the IRS. They aren't turning down any checks. Chris, if you want to pay more in taxes, you can give more money to the IRS. They aren't turning down any free checks. This guy can show his taxes in the Discord if you like, Chris. I would love to see those tax returns. You can send them to me in the Discord. Subscribe now. Absolutely. But just so you know, Chris, we got two types of charity out there. Me, I will gladly take some of your tax money that you want to help some people out. You can send it to me on Super Chats. Second off, you can gladly send the IRS another check with some extra money in it. Because I see how the IRS spends our money, and I don't give a damn. I don't think they deserve more of it. Taxation without representation is theft. Now, everyone pay their taxes, of course. Do what you gotta do it legally. But I'm just saying. IRS do not need more of our tax money. That's for sure and hell true. Let's chat. Already support you. I like you. Thank you, brother. I like you too. Even though we have different opinions, I like your discussions and talks. Some of it makes sense to me, but like I would be fine with giving some reasonable taxes to the IRS. I mean, yeah, I pay my taxes, so don't worry, guys. But I'm saying, like, I would be willing to give more if they actually weren't setting it literally on fire and taking a shit with it. So, yeah. IRS is an agency for the feds. I agree. If they weren't bombing and blowing up other countries and burning our money and setting it on fire, yeah, why not let the taxes be the taxes? But the way the system is set up now, what they do with our taxpayer money, that shit is fucking corrupt. And I don't think they deserve more of our money. And especially if you're making a lot of money and you're making a lot of risks and you did a lot of work to get where you are, I don't think you deserve to be. Do I have a number to call in? I don't have a number that I can give out publicly on my YouTube, but I can give you my number if you join my Discord. You can download the Discord app for free, or you can message me on X, and I can send you my information there. But I'm not going to give it out here on chat because then everyone's going to start spam calling me, and I don't want that. I don't want spam calls to my personal number, guys. So if I give it out here, some people will rewatch the video and people will write it down and prank call me and spam my messages. But the way to contact me is either on Discord or Twitter. It's a lawyer live. I'm 6 months away from my Juris Masters. Before you ask, I'm a financial compliance lawyer because I had 15 years in this field and I did it for the bag, not for the fight. Well, we got 2 lawyers dropping in chat. That's really awesome. We got, I'd love to talk with you as well. New Life Plan. We can contact each other, like I said, New Life Plan, on Discord or on Twitter. I can send you my personal information, or we can talk there. It's a lawyer live. I'm 6 months away from my Juris Masters. Before you ask, I'm a financial compliance lawyer. Well, I know you said you're doing it for the bag, but I'm really more interested in criminal law and these kinds of things of being a lawyer. But that's pretty awesome that we got 2 lawyers in here. All good, I get it. Do you have a Discord link? Yes, sir. To get the Discord link, my Twitter is the same as here. It's Euro and Travel on Twitter. Euro and Travel on Twitter. And also for my Discord link, both of them are linked in here. You just click on my YouTube, Euro and Travel, and then you click on links. You'll see Discord, and you'll see my Twitter. I'm not bald on top. But I'm not taking off this hat to appease you. If you genuinely want to see my hair, I can show you. I can take off the hat. But you got to drop a super chat for that one. But yeah, I would love to have both you guys on the show. Probably not both at once, obviously. I would like some one-on-one conversations with you guys. What do I need to get educated on? Please educate me. The hat is wrinkled. It's been in my suitcase and my travels and stuff like that. So yeah, it is wrinkled. I'll try to iron it out maybe tomorrow. But I'm gonna get the Trump 2028 hat. Now whether or not Trump actually runs then, or if this hat is just a meme and a joke and quote unquote rage bait is another question. But you know what I like about the lawyers? We can have different opinions. They're educated enough where we can have different opinions and we don't need to name call each other. I was born in America. Why would I go anywhere else? Unless I want to travel or do other things. But I don't have to go back anywhere. I'm a legal citizen. These comments make no sense. Sorry, a little bit sniffly. Little bit of allergies today. Oh, I knew those stupid comments were coming. I promise you, I'm 100% sober. Have you had Ancestry DNA? Yeah, I know who my ancestors were. I think I messaged you on Discord. Amazing, Chris. I'll check it out. Hunter did leave a bag of Peruvian marching powder in the White House, but I've never in my life touched that kind of stuff. 120% drug free. What do you mean with legal status? Here's the thing, they can cancel your green card or your visa status if you're not a citizen. If you're either a threat for public safety, no, a concern for public safety, says the immigration statute. I can link you this immigration statute. If you're a threat for public safety, or the other thing is if you're involved with a terrorist organization. So both of those things Obrego Garcia fit under. And we also can't forget the Alien Enemies Act. Trump's legendary Alien Enemies Act. I'm not a second gen and I'm not a third gen. I'm a fourth or fifth gen American, but thanks. Aloha, big island Hawaii in the house. I've been to Hawaii. It's awesome. Hawaii is beautiful. Maui, Hawaii. If I could live anywhere, it would probably be in Hawaii somewhere. But it's really expensive. Hey, Uncle Andy, welcome in. Prices are down, gas is cheaper, job market going crazy, less taxes, stronger military. Damn right. Slap that like and subscribe button. What the hell is going on? A lot of shit. Trump tweeted a long message saying, oh, forget about the files, move on. Yada, yada, yada. We're not just going to move on and forget about it. Who is he kidding? Let's pardon Snowden. I agree, brother. I agree. Let's pardon Snowden. That was one of my disappointments of Trump's pardons, that he did not pardon Snowden. I don't agree with everything Trump did or everything Trump has said. He's not perfect. I don't even agree with everything in the big, beautiful bill. So it's pretty crazy. But Trump isn't perfect. Every human makes mistakes. I'm a sister. Well, shout you out, sister. Good job, little brother. Keep up the education to educate these Trump derangement individuals. I mean, keep up the good work to educate these Trump deranged individuals. Yeah. Yeah, I'm great with pardoning people that did 4 years in prison. How are they violent? Name how they were violent. Because they broke a window, that makes them violent? They didn't kill a single person. They did 4 years in prison. How long do you want the Jan Sixers to do? Is 4 years in prison not enough? Is that not enough for you? I never heard of this Posy Parker lady. They want life or the death penalty. That's right. They do want the life or the death penalty. They didn't murder any cops. What are you talking about? 0 cops died on January 6th. The only person that died was Ashley Bobbitt. Suicide is not murder, brother. 1 cop died of a heart attack because he got bear maced by his own deputies. And he died the next day from breathing in some bullshit that the fucking cops were spraying. I just said Ashley Bobbitt died. What are you talking about, Monica? I didn't say they were true patriots, but they did their time in prison. They did 4 years in prison. They don't need to do life. They didn't murder anybody. No people were found guilty of any murder against any cops. And that's the facts. Ashley did die. She jumped through a window. There was a politician in there and a cop shot and killed her. She was a veteran. Now that's sad. That is sad. Can we get some more super chats rolling if you guys have any questions or comments about this whole situation? I mean, I just named something about Trump I didn't like. First off, he has to release the files. Hey, stay groovy. Oh, Jack's crying. Cry, 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 Jack. $0 for your comment. But if you watch the video, it doesn't look real. That's interesting. Over 1,000 victims of what? Epstein you're talking about? They want justice? Hell yeah, they need justice. A lot of those victims have mysteriously vanished or went missing or turned up dead. Let me know where you guys are coming from, what city, what state. You thought Chris was coming on? Who's Chris? We were going to have another guest, but Gia didn't want to be on the stream today. No one is begging, Jack. I'm just pointing out that you're crying and getting paid $0 for your comments. So continue crying, and I'll continue winning. All the crybaby liberals in here mad that we're getting super chats and they're getting liberal tears in my cup so I can have something good to drink this evening. Thank you, Mr. President, for putting our minds at ease. Well, I'm sorry you can't make money talking and loving and discussing what you love. But you can go cry about it, Jack, instead of spreading hate. Liberal tears are extra salty today. I love when they're salty. They wouldn't be salty unless you were doing good. What should I learn, Joseph? What should I learn? Please educate me. Don't just tell me I'm wrong. Put your face on her own channel, bro, and get paid. Exactly. Why are they so jealous? And Gia, that's an interesting topic. Maybe we can bring that up one day when we stream together. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. We're still going to be streaming for a few more minutes. I'm just waiting for some interesting comments, interesting subjects. If we still got some lawyers in here, if you guys want to say anything, I'd love to hear from you. If not, we'll stay in contact through Discord or Twitter or wherever you like. What did I choke up about? What did I choke up about? No one's choked up about anything. No one's choked about anything, buddy. Well, I'm sorry you don't like Trump's policies. What's my opinion about birthright citizenship? Well, I don't think there should be anchor babies in this country. Ugly Mane, maybe. Maybe it's the Mossad. Maybe they're a part of the reason that the files didn't release. I always ignore the trolls. Anyway, guys, unless we got some more interesting comments, super chats, anything you guys want to talk about, I think I'm going to wrap this up probably in 5 minutes maybe. We are illegal immigrants, Joseph. My entire family came here illegally, and they all paid to come here. They haven't arrested any legal immigrants. Who are you talking about? And don't say Abrego Garcia, because he had 2 deportation orders against him. I hope you got this recorded. Repost it, talk about it on Twitter, cry about it, whatever you like. Make it go viral. Trump's wife has dual citizenship. I just said name one, and you can't even name them. I don't know. Ask Obama. He deported 3 million people. 80% of them didn't have a court hearing or speak with a judge or any form of due process. Catch you next time, guys. I guess there's no more questions, super chats, anything like that you guys want to talk about. It's completely cool. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday, and I hope you have a great Sunday. Tomorrow, I'm going to try to stream 3 times. Who is Chris? Who is Chris? I only have one friend named Chris, and you've never heard me talk about him here. If you build it, they will come. Oh, the lawyer? Yeah, I'm going to have Chris in here. You're talking about the lawyer, yeah. I will have Chris on here. Absolutely, I'm going to have them on here. Not tonight, though. Not tonight. It's already pretty late. I'll have them on tomorrow if possible. If he's up for it. If you want to catch the convo, you can join the Discord. I'll post exactly when I'm going live with him. I'll also be recorded, though. You can just click on it and check it out. Setting notifications. Hell yeah, brother. I can't promise you it'll be the next live I do, because I'll probably do one tomorrow morning very early just by myself. But maybe in the evening, if I can get Chris in here, that'd be awesome. Any comments? Anything else you guys want to say, or should I wrap it up? I guess I'm ending it now. Unless we got any comments or super chats, I'll give you guys 20 seconds if you got anything you want to say. Nothing else you guys want to say that's interesting or super chats? Okay, cool, guys. Have a good night, everyone. Hope to talk with you later. I will ask Chris about that. I will screenshot that. Stay strong, everybody. Join my Discord, link in my bio. It's free. It is free, guys. And I will talk with you guys later. Awesome, guys. Nothing else to say? Later. Peace out, guys. Have a good evening. Have a good night.